characterized by a spirit of generosity and showing concern for opponents, officials, and teammates. Students and spectators should realize you represent the school just as a member of the team. Therefore, you have an obligation to demonstrate true sportsmanship and encourage others around you. As a result, you should refrain from the use of profanity, racial or ethnic slurs, and/or any derogatory remarks directed towards others. You should respect the judgment and integrity of game officials at all times. And you should be modest in victory and gracious in defeat. We hope that everyone in attendance this evening will cooperate with us in order to make this an event that can be enjoyed by all. We thank you all in advance for helping us emphasize good sportsmanship. And at this time, let's get you your starting lineups. First, our visitors from New Bern. Batting first, in center field, number 2, Connor Morris. Batting second, at first base, number 10, Luke Byers. Batting third, the designated hitter, number 20, Mike Woodard. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 12, Tillman Caskey. Batting fifth, at third base, number 7, Jess Brinson. Batting sixth, at shortstop, number 32, Carter Huffman. Batting seventh, in left field, number 9, Khalil Wooten. Batting eighth, at second base, number 8, Luke Lawhorn. Batting ninth, in right field, number 13, Paxton Reagan. And the starting pitcher, number 6, Trent Sparks. And now, introducing the starters for your White Oak Vikings. Batting first, at shortstop, number 2, Justin Kirkhoff. Batting second, the starting pitcher, number 1, Gavin Remsen. Batting third, at third base, number 20, Isaac Baxter. Batting fourth, at first base, number 16, Brandon Watson. Batting fifth, at second base, number 7, Adam Burdick. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 15, Grant Dingwall. Batting seventh, in right field, number 8, Josh Kreiner. Batting eighth, in center field, number 5, Blake Wagner. And batting ninth, in left field, number 10, Preston Reed. And at this time, in honor and respect of those who served and have served, we ask if you're able to please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Play ball!
Good afternoon, everyone. We're here in Jacksonville at White Oak High School. where the Bears take on the Vikings. First meeting was 11-1 win by the Bears. Looking for the same. I'm going to mute us out so we don't get kicked off. Thank you guys for watching.
The top of the first inning for the Bears. Number 2, Connor Morris.
As you guys just heard, leading off for the Bears, the center fielder, number 2, Connor Morris. Connor's hitting .395 on the season, has 17 hits, 11 RBIs, and a home run. Gavin Ransom on the mound for the Vikings. The junior has 14 and a third innings pitched, giving up 31 runs on the season. Giving up 15 hits, and he starts with a ball. Looks like that chopper on the infield. Shortstop comes through, comes down, takes a favorable bounce for the Bears, and I'm going to score that as a single. That's going to bring up number 10.
Now batting, number 10, Luke Byers.
Junior first baseman, Luke Byers. Luke's hitting .359 on the season. He has 14 hits, 11 RBIs, and Ransom starts with a ball. Luke, also known as Nugget, switch hits. Ransom picks, but not in time. Connor's over there at first base, got a good lead. He comes to the plate. Luke, with a healthy swing, comes up empty. Brings us to a 1-1 count. Bears are looking to get back in the win column tonight. And Connor is on the move. And he advances to second on defensive indifference. No throw. That brings, and that was a ball, so Luke's got a 2-1 count. Comes to the plate, misses on the outside for a 3-1 count. Coach Hardy's in the dugout tonight. Got a little bit of a change for the first base coach. He's the JV coach. I forgot his first name. My apologies. Ransom comes to the plate, and Luke fouls it off. And that brings us to a full count. Again, we got a runner in scoring position out there. We've got Conman itching to cross the plate out there at second. And then that curveball net does not get back. So the Bears are in business with the leadoff runners on first and second. That's going to bring up the senior.
Number 20, Mike. Woodard.
That's going to bring up the senior designated hitter, number 20, Mike Woodard. Woodard is hitting .333 on the season. He has 16 hits, 11 RBIs, and a home run. And pitcher spins around, doesn't throw. He's really worried about Conman over there. Mike takes a healthy swing, fouls it off for an 0-1 count. Coach Hardy really vocal over in the dugout. I really like it. I really like it. That's ball one. The ball is in the dirt. The good read by Connor and Luke, both advanced to second and third now. Now we have now Michael's got two runners in scoring position and a 2-1 count. I'm sorry, a 1-1 count. My apologies. And Ransom comes to the plate. Mike fouls it off for a 1-2 count. Ransom comes to the plate. Curveball. Michael puts it in play, and it gets through. That's going to plate at least one. And Coach sends Nugget. That's going to score 2 runs. And the Bears get on the board first. Nobody out here in the top of the first. That's going to bring up the catcher, junior, number 12, Tillman Caskey. Ransom comes to the plate, misses inside for ball one. Again, I really like Hardy being in the dugout. A lot of energy over there. Tillman hits it to the third baseman. Third baseman comes across to the second baseman where the second baseman is not able to make the catch.
Now batting, number 7, Jess Brinson.
So that puts Tillman on. That's going to bring up the senior third baseman, number 7, Jess Brinson, but not before we put a runner in for Tillman. Number 1, Trey Walston, coming on to run the bases. Again, we've got runners on first and second. Nobody out. And Jess Brinson in the box. Ransom comes to the plate. Curveball doesn't get there. Ball one. Ransom comes to the plate. Hits Jess's helmet. And the bases are juiced for the shortstop, number 32, Carter Huffman.
Now batting, number 32, Carter Huffman.
All right, Carter's got ducks on the pond here. Bodies on bags, however you want to call it. Ransom comes to the plate. Fastball misses high for 1-0 count. Ransom in his windup, delivers. Carter drives the ball into left field for a base knock. Actually, it's going to get to the fence. He's going to get a couple of extra bags. He's got a double and 3 RBIs. That puts the Bears on top 5-0. Nobody out. Looks like the Vikings are going to pay for the last few weeks of games for the Bears here. They're out for blood. And Coach for White Oak wants to talk things over with the infield. I'm going to mute things out. That brings up number 9, Khalil Wooten, playing left field tonight. Khalil's hitting 378 on the season, got a 1 home run, 14 hits, 9 RBIs. And he's got Carter Huffman on second in scoring position. And he takes that one. Wears it like a man. That's going to bring up the senior second baseman, Luke Lawhorn.
Number 8, Luke Lawhorn.
Luke hitting 235 on the season. He's got 6 RBIs, 8 hits. Looking to increase all of those numbers here. Ransom comes to the plate, misses outside for ball 1. Ransom spins, doesn't throw. All right, Ransom comes to the plate. Luke takes ball 2 inside. Brings up a 2-0 count. Carter's got a healthy lead out there at second. That ball gets to the backstop and out of play. Carter should get home as well as they're just going to give them 1 bag each. That's a 3-0 count. Again, runners move up to second, third. I'm waiting for someone to come get this ball that came out of play. And Luke is up there hacking. Now he's got a 3-1 count. So again, Luke's got a 3-1 count. Pitcher's in his windup. He delivers, and that's a walk. All right, so bases are loaded.
Now batting, number 13, Paxton Reagan.
Bases are loaded for the right fielder, senior, number 13, Paxton Reagan. Pitcher still Ransom. He's in his windup, delivers. Paxton's up there hacking. That's fouled off and out of play for an 0-1 count. And Paxton drives the ball to right center. Right fielder's coming over to make the play. He does make the catch. Carter tags and scores. That's going to wrap us around to the leadoff hitter. And that gives the Bears a 6-0 lead. This is the second at-bat for Conman Morse this inning. All right, Connor wears that one to load them back up. That's going to bring up number 10, Luke Byers. And coach is going out for another visit. This is going to be his second visit in the inning, so change is going to be required. I'm going to mute things out while they make the change and get the next pitcher ready. Thank you for watching this broadcast brought to you by New Bern Live and Stalls Medical and Adaptive Vans. And the Vikings have relief pitcher number 7, junior Adam Burdick to the mound.
Now
He's
pitching
got
for your Vikings, number 7, Adam Burdick.
Burdick has thrown 2 1/3 innings this season. Got 7 walks, allowed 14 runs. And Luke Byers is the hitter for the Bears. He takes ball 1. Again, bases are loaded. Bears looking to score more runs. They've got 6 across so far. And ball 2 misses on the outside. And ball 3 high. This is the first time I don't hear a lot of life in that dugout with Coach Hardy over there. I'm kind of disappointed in Coach Hardy here. Burdick comes to the plate, misses in the dirt for ball 4. That's going to score another one. Takes a score to 7-0 Bears.
Now batting, number 20, Mike Woodard.
That brings up the designated hitter, senior, number 20, Mike Woodard. Mike, I gave him a base hit last time up. Let's see what his dad. Let's see what he. Mike, pitcher comes to the plate. Mike puts it up deep in the left field. Left fielder camps out under it, makes the catch, and that is a sacrifice fly. Luke Byers does score. 2 outs. That brings the score total to 8-0. Bears in the top of the first inning.
Now batting, number 12, Tillman Caskey.
Again, the Bears are attacking the Vikings. Already drew first blood. That's going to bring up the catcher, number 12, Tillman Caskey. Pitcher's in his windup. Runners advance with defensive indifference. And that's ball 1 for Tillman. And again, runners move up to second, third in scoring position for Tillman. With runners in scoring position, Tillman's batting over 400. And that ball squeaks by. Conman comes across with no problem. 9-0 Bears. Luke Nugget Byers down there at third. Tillman Caskey is the hitter with a 2-0 count. I'm sorry. They called that a strike, so that's a 1-1 count. That was called a strike. Catcher let it get behind him. Burdick comes to the plate and looked a little high to me, but boss man calls it a strike. Now Tillman's got to go to work. Pitcher comes to the plate. That one's in the dirt. Bounces away. Byers stays put. That brings it to deuces wild here at the top of the first. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for Tillman Caskey. Pitcher comes to the plate. Tillman drives it to deep to left. Left fielders camped out under it, and he makes the catch. But not before the Bears put 9 on the board. Thank you guys for watching. This broadcast brought to you by New Bern Live and Stalls Medical and Adaptive Band.
Your score, the New Bern Bears.
So the sensational sophomore Trent Sparks has got the ball for the Bears. He's thrown 10 and 2/3 innings. ERA of 6.56, but that's not indicative of how well he's thrown. He has thrown against some of the best competition that we face. Leadoff hitter for the Vikings is Justin Karkoff. And Trent starts with a strike right down the middle. Karkoff is hitting .333 on the season. And Trent misses for 1-1 count. Karkoff was hurt there at the beginning of the season. Just getting back in there. Trent brings it and for a called strike, and that brings us to a 1-2 count. And that curveball gets him swinging a miss for strikeout number 1 for Trent. That's gonna bring up Gavin Ramson for the Vikings. Gavin drives the ball foul. Ramson's hitting .243 on the season. And Trent starts with a strike. He's got him in an 0-1 count. As I like to say, way to work ahead. Now let's stay ahead here. And that ball hits him. That one had to hurt, had a little bit of juice on it. And the Vikings got a runner on. And Ransom looking at Trent like he did that on purpose, but Ransom hit 3 of our batters. Not a single one showed any indication of staring him down. Trent, that curveball just didn't break. He didn't finish that curveball pitch. This is going to bring up number 20, Baxter. Number 20, Isaac Baxter. Isaac's hitting .219 on the season. Trent comes set, delivers for strike 1. That gives 0-1 count. Again, way to work ahead there, Trent. Now let's stay ahead here. Comes set, checks the runner. Fastball. In there, throw looks like it got him. Back pick, but not in time. That brings up an 0-2 count for Baxter. Trent steps off. Wants to take a deep breath. He's 1 pitch away from getting a ground ball double play ball here. Trent comes to the plate. That ball's fouled off. And the count remains 0-2. So, again, count remains 0-2. And that curveball gets him looking for strike 3, and that is the second strikeout for the sensational sophomore. That's going to bring up
number 16, Brandon Watson.
That's going to bring up senior Brandon Watson. Watson is a 188 hitter on the season. He's got has 6 hits on the season. He bats from the left side. Trent picks, but not in time. Again, runner remains at first. It's the pitcher Ramson out there at first base. Trent comes to the plate. That ball's hit into left field. Where Khalil Wooten camps out under it, makes the catch for the 3rd out of the season, for the 3rd out of the inning. That's a good, clean inning with a 1 runner on, 1 runner left. That score by the announcer is a little bit off. I have a 9-0 lead. And so does one of the parents scoring. We're going to bring Jess Brinson, Carter Huffman, and Khalil Wooten to the plate. I'm going to mute things out before I get kicked off. Thank you guys for watching. All right. Leading off for the Bears here in the top of the second is going to be number 7, third baseman Jess Brinson. Jess was hit by a pitch last inning, if I'm not mistaken. Pitcher comes to the plate, misses high for ball 1. Yes, Jess hit by a pitch last inning. That ball's in the dirt for ball 2. Now Jess has a 2-0 count. I'm expecting Coach Hardy to tell him he's looking for one pitch, one time here. Pitcher's in his windup. He delivers. Jess swings, pops it up. Second baseman Justin Karkoff comes over to make the play.
Now batting, number 32, Carter Huffman.
Now batting the shortstop, number 32, Carter Huffman. Carter with a base knock last time up. Actually had a 3 RBI double, if I'm not mistaken. And that ball misses in the dirt for ball 1. Brings up a 1-0 count. Pitcher delivers. Carter takes a healthy swing. Comes up empty, even things up 1-1. Pitcher comes to the plate. Curveball does get in there for strike 2. Brings up a 1-2 count. I like the decision. That's a good take. Pitcher comes to the plate. Carter drives it deep to the left. I see numbers. That ball's out of here, guys. That's gone. That puts the score 10-0 Bears. Carter hit that one well. Got all of it. Hits it out to left field. That's his second home run on the season. That's going to bring up.
Now batting, number 9.
That's going to bring up number 9, Khalil Wooten. Khalil digs in. Gives him a stink eye. And first pitch misses on the outside for a 1-0 count. And that one misses in the dirt. Brings up a 2-0 count for Khalil. Khalil looking to follow up what Carter just did. Khalil does have 1 home run on the season. Pitcher comes to the plate. Khalil takes ball 3 high and away. Pitcher comes to the plate. Misses high. 4 straight balls. Khalil's on first. That's going to bring up number 8, Luke Lawhorn.
Number 8, Luke Lawhorn.
Playing second base tonight. The senior. Both of his brothers play for Havelock. I think they have a game tonight as well. Pitcher misses low and away. Low and away for ball 1. Khalil over at first likes to run. With a 10-0 lead, I do not look for Coach Ellsworth to get him to second unless it's a pass ball. That ball's over everybody's head. Catcher jumps up, makes the catch. And Luke's got a 2-0 count. Itching for something to drive. And that one misses up and in also for a 3-0 count. Khalil's still down there at first. So I think the umpire thought it was 4 balls. And Luke takes strike one, brings up a 3-0 count. He's still in the driver's seat, still looking for something to drive here. Pitcher checks the runner over at first, delivers. Luke fouls it off. Catcher gives chase. First baseman comes in and is not able to make the play. That's just a foul ball. So Luke's got a full count here. Coach Hardy's telling him to find a way to get on. Pitcher comes set, delivers, and misses on the outside. And the Bears are in business with the runner in scoring position. Luke Lawhorn over there first. That's going to bring up Paxton Reagan.
Now batting, number 13.
Paxton had a sac fly last time up. Scored a run. Paxton's looking to drive one out there, pick up an RBI here. Khalil Wooten got some wheels out there at second. Pitcher comes set, misses high for ball one. All right, pitcher comes to the plate, and Paxton wears it, and that loads him up. That's going to load him up, wrap us back around to the leadoff. Number two,
Morris.
Connor Morris. I affectionately call him Con Man. Connor does have 1 home run on the season. Looking for something to drive. He drives that one right back up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. It's going to should score 2. Coach is sending Luke from second. And that's a base knock single with 2 RBIs by Connor. That's going to bring up number 10, Luke Byers, playing first base tonight.
Number 10, Luke Byers.
And the Bears lead 12-0. Pitcher comes to the plate, misses into dirt. Paxton reads dirt ball, and he's in at third easily. And Connor moves up to second. So now Luke's got run two runners in scoring position. I don't look for the Bears to take the foot off the gas here. Pitcher misses high for ball 2. Brings up a 2-0 count. And that ball hits Luke Byers, loads him up. Coach Ellsworth's giving some signs.
Number 20, Mike Woodard.
That's going to bring up the designated hitter, number 20, Mike Woodard. Mike also has 1 home run on the season. He has 1 hit, 3 RBIs here today. Had a sac fly in the second, or in the first, I do believe. He drives that one to second baseman. Second baseman Justin Karkoff makes the play to the shortstop, but the relay is not in time. So we've got 2 outs, runners on the corners. The Bears did score 1 more. Takes the score to 13-0.
Number 12.
It's going to bring up Tillman Caskey. Again, runners on the corners. And those runners are Connor Morris, senior Connor Morris, and senior Michael Woodard at first. That ball misses high for ball 1. Pitcher comes to the plate, misses in the dirt for ball 2. Pitcher comes to the plate. It's in the dirt again. Catcher blocks it up, keeps it in front. Mike stays put at first. He's probably been told to stay put at first for now. And pitcher misses up and in for ball 4. That's going to load him up. Looks like Garrett. That's going to bring up Garrett Matthews for the Bears. We got a courtesy runner, number 1, Trey Walston.
Matthews.
So Garrett's coming in to hit for Jess Brinson here. Bears lead 13-0, bases loaded. Pitcher comes to the plate, misses in the dirt. Garrett looking to get him a base knock here. Pitcher's in his windup and delivers. And that one was a little high, but the pitcher gets the call for a 1-1 count. Pitcher delivers. And another high strike for a 1-2 count. I know Garrett. He's going to learn from that. He won't get rung up on that same pitch. Pitcher comes to the plate. Garrett drives that ball to right field, and it's out of play. That's a 1-2 count. Count remains 1-2. Coach Brooks Jernigan trots down there to pick that foul ball up. That ball's in the dirt. Evens things up at 2. And the deuce is wild here in the top of the second. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the coach would like to have a visit. Pitcher's walking off to hand him the ball. Arm is either hurt or I'm not sure. I'm going to mute things out while they make a pitch change. Thank you for watching. This broadcast brought to you by New Bern Live and Stalls Medical and Adaptive Vans. Pitcher for the Vikings is Justin Karkoff, the freshman phenom. Been hurt a lot of the season. He does walk Garrett Matthews. That puts one more on the board for the Bears.
Now batting, number 32, Carter Hoffman.
That brings up the shortstop, number 32, Carter Huffman, who homered last time up. And Karkoff misses low for a 1-0 count. Karkoff comes to the plate. Carter takes a healthy swing, fouls it off. Brings us even at 1. Karkoff comes to the plate, misses high, ball bounces back. Brings up a 2-1 count. Karkoff comes to the plate. Carter takes a healthy swing, pops it up to center fielder. Center fielder's coming in and makes the catch for the third out of the inning, but not before
Going to
the
the
Bears.
Your score, the New Bern Bears 15. Your White Vikings 0.
Not before the Bears put several more on the board. And the score is now 14-0. Thank you for watching. This broadcast brought to you by New Bern Live and Stalls Medical and Adaptive Vans.
Your Vikings, number 3, Walker Medlock.
And Sparks, the sensational sophomore, still on the bump for the Bears. He comes to the plate, swing and a miss for strike 1. Way to work ahead there, Trent. Now let's stay ahead here. Trent's in his windup, delivers a swing and a miss for strike 2. He gets a sign from Tillman. And he gets the punch out for his third strikeout of the night. And the Bears got one down here in the bottom of the second inning. Now batting, number 15, Grant Dingwall. Let's see, Dingwall hitting 143. He hits the ball deep. And that ball is a ground rule double. Bounced inside the fence and then went over. That's going to bring up number 8, Joshua Kreiner, the junior. Kreiner's hitting 125 on the season.
Josh Kreiner.
And the Vikings have a runner in scoring position. Trent comes set, checks a runner there a second, delivers. And he swings at a fly ball. Everybody's taking, giving chase. And Trey Walston not able to get a glove on him. And runners are on the corner. I'm sorry. Runner does advance to second. That brings, so got 2 runners in scoring position. Runners on second and third. That brings up number 5, Blake Wagner. Wagner, a senior for the Vikings. He takes strike 1 on the outside.
Yeah, I had one.
Trent gets a sign from Tillman. Comes set. And delivers. Misses upstairs for a 1-1 count. Trent comes set, delivers. That ball is up and out for strike 2. Give us a 1-2 count. Again, that's a 1-2 count. Trent comes to the plate. Curveball. And he fouls that one off. Tillman not able to hang on. It was a good curveball. Wagner did well to get a piece of it. Count is still 1-2. Trent comes set. Delivers. And that's a swing for strike 3. That's 4 strikeouts on the night for the sensational sophomore, Trent Sparks.
Now batting, number 10, Preston Reed.
That brings up number 10, Preston Reed, the junior outfielder. Reed's batting right around 100. And Trent comes to the plate, misses outside. Trent comes to the plate, misses inside for a 2-0 count. Arm action's looking good tonight. I felt like he didn't keep his front shoulder closed quite long enough on that one pitch, but it's about the only one he's let get away from it. And he gets in there with a strike. Way to get back in it, Trent. Way to get back in the fight, Trent. Brings him to a 2-1 count. Trent comes to the plate, misses outside for 3-1 count. Trent comes to the plate, and Reed fouls it off, brings us to a full count with 2 outs here. Bottom of the second. Trent comes set, delivers, strike 3, out 3, and that takes us to the top of the third. Trent has been pretty efficient here, 26 pitches and 2 innings. Thank you for watching this broadcast brought to you by New Bern Live Installs Medical and Adaptive Vans. Thank you for watching. We've got Trey Walston, number 1, coming in to hit for the Bears.
Trey Ralston.
Entered the game in left field last inning. Trey's looking to get on. Got a set of wheels, looking to get around the bases too. Just the carcass, still the pitcher. Comes to the plate. Trey swings, a healthy swing, comes up empty. Start the count 0-1. And Trey takes ball 1 high. Again, Carcass still the pitcher for the Vikings. Justin comes to the plate. Trey hits the ball up in between the right fielder. I'm sorry, the center fielder and the third and the shortstop. I'm going to score that as a base hit. That would have been an outstanding play by the shortstop had he made the play.
Number 8, Luke Lawhorn.
That's going to bring up the senior second baseman, number 8, Luke Lawhorn. Luke drives the ball deep into center field. Center fielder camps out under it, makes the play for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up number 16, Evan McGuire.
Now batting, number 16, Evan McGuire.
Evan digs in with Trey Walston down there at first. Got a set of wheels on him, looking to get him into scoring position. Carcass comes set, delivers. McGuire puts it on the ground to the second baseman. Second baseman has trouble coming up with it. And he reaches on an error. That's going to wrap things back around to our leadoff hitter.
Number 2, Connor.
Number
Morris.
2, Conman Morris. Connor is 2 for 2 on the night. He's got 2 RBIs. Third at bat, he was hit by a pitch earlier. Scored 3 times. And Carcass misses high. Brings count 1-0. Carcass comes set, delivers, and gets the call. That brings things even at 1. Evan McGuire down there at first base. And that's ball 2. Brings up count 2-1. Kharkov checks on the runner. Nobody's holding him on. And that ball misses low and inside. I'm sorry. He called it a strike, it looks like. Brings a 2-2 count. That ball misses high. I'm sorry, I was correct earlier. That's ball 4. That's going to load things up for the Bears. Number 10, Luke Byers, digging in.
Now batting, number 10, Luke Byers.
Looks like I've got a little bit of the fence in. I'll make an adjustment to the camera in between innings, folks. And check swing, foul ball. Coach Ellsworth had his chance to make a play, and he fails miserably. That brings the count to 0-1. Bases are loaded for Luke Byers. Hit by a pitch last time. Kharkov comes to the plate, misses high for a 1-1 count. Byers has 2 walks and hit by pitch. Hadn't had a chance to swing the bat well tonight. And that's a healthy swing. Comes up empty. Just as I said, hadn't had a chance to put a good cut on it. He gives him one to swing at. All right. Kharkiv doesn't like the call. Steps off the back of the mound, or back of the rubber. He's in his windup and delivers. Curveball. And that hammered down to the first baseman. He can't hold on. Single. And that was so hard hit. I'm going to score it as a single.
Now batting, number 20.
If his dad was keeping the book, he'd probably scored that as an error. However, that is an unbiased official base hit right there, buddy. You're welcome, Luke Byers. That brings up Mike Woodard. He swings, hits the ball deep into left field. Left fielder camps out under it, makes the catch, and Evan tags. The relay is not in time for a sac fly. That runs the score up 16-0 for the Bears. Runner on first and second. That's going to bring up number 17, Kason McElrath.
Now batting, number 17, Cassett McElrath.
All right, that brings up number 17, Kason McElrath. Kason got runners on first and second. Connor down there at second, itching to come across the plate. Kharkiv starts with a high strike. I'm sorry. Kharkiv starts with a high ball for a 1-0 count. Kharkiv comes to the plate. Kason swings, fouls it off, evens things at 1. Kason, the Methodist University commit. That ball is over the catcher's head, and the runners advance to second and third. Brings the count to 2-1. Kharkiv comes to the plate, misses high for a 3-1 count. So I'm expecting Coach Hardy to tell him one pitch, one time. Looking for something you can drive. Kharkiv comes to the plate. Kason hits it straight to the shortstop. It's over his head for a base hit. That's going to score one more. That runs the score up 17-0. That's going to bring up number 11, Garrett Matthews. Garrett walked last time up. Kharkiv entered the ball game in the middle of Garrett's at bat last inning. That ball's low, squirts to the backstop. Kason advances to second, and that's ball 1. Justin's in his windup, delivers. That ball's on the ground to the shortstop. Shortstop makes the play, throws it across the diamond in time for the third out of the inning. But not before the Bears put 3 more on there. Thank you guys for watching. This broadcast brought to you by New Bern Live and Stall's Medical and Adaptive Vans. All right. Looks like Hunt Brinson comes in for the Bears. My apologies, I'm falling down on my job here. And Hunt misses ball one. Hunt comes to the plate. Ball's put in play. Third baseman. Brown's not able to get to it. That's going to put the first runner on. That's number 2, Justin Carcass. Now batting is number 1, Gavin Ramson. So Hunt Brinson has thrown 8 2/3 innings on the season. He's got a 4.8 ERA. He has thrown against some very talented teams. So that ERA is not indicative of how well he's thrown. Throws a lot of strikes. That ball is foul. And as I like to say, way to work ahead, Hunt. Now let's stay ahead here. So behind the plate, we've got Casey McElrath. We've got Jerry Brown over there at third. Rest of the defense looks the same. Still got Conman Morris in center. Still got Paxton. No, I'm sorry. We do not have Paxton. We've got number 16, Evan McGuire in right field. And number 1, Trey Walston in left. Hunt comes to the plate. That ball's hit up on the infield. Carter takes charge, camps out under it, and makes the play. And Carter makes the play as expected. And that gives us 1 out here in the bottom of the third.
Now batting, William Oldenburg.
Hunt comes to the plate. It's in the dirt. Kaysen does a great job blocking it up for ball 1. Hunt comes to the plate, swing and a miss. Evens things at 1 for a 1-1 count. Comes to the plate, swing and a miss for strike 2. That brings up a 1-2 count. Hunt comes set, delivers, swing and a miss, strike 3 for his first strikeout of the night. And the Bears have got 2 outs here. Runner on first. That's going to bring up number 16, Brandon Watson. Hunt comes set, checks the runner. Curveball delivers. It's hitting the 3-4 hole. McGuire comes up, relays the ball into the shortstop.
It looks good on you. You look so. Now batting, number 3, Walker Matlock.
Brings up the junior outfielder, Walker Matlock. Hunt Brinson's got runners on first and second. We've got 2 outs. We're here in the bottom of the third inning. And my apologies, Garrett Matthews out there at second. That is no longer Luke Lawhorn. Hunt comes to the plate, swing and a miss for strike 1. Hunt's arm action looks great tonight. Comes to the plate. That ball's hit to the shortstop over his head. That's down for a base hit. Conman relays the ball in. Not going to be in time. And that's an RBI single. to the center fielder. That was hit higher than I thought it was. Over Carter Huffman's head.
Number 15, Dingwall.
That brings up number 15, Grant Dingwall. Dingwall hitting 143. He hit a ground rule double last time up, if I'm not mistaken. Hunt comes set, checks the runner, curveball, gets right in there for strike one. Great pitch. Hunt, twin brother of Jess Brinson. Hunt comes set, checks on the runner down there, second. Delivers, curveball gets in there, fouled off for an 0-2 count. Way to work ahead there, Hunt. Now let's stay ahead here. I'm going to have to apologize to his mom and dad because if I had realized he was changing, I would have zoomed in on him while he warmed up. And that curveball's hit into left field. Trey Walston makes a play on it, throws it into third. Relay is not in time. And the Vikings now have 2 runs.
Now batting, number 8.
Scores 17-2 Bears. That brings up number 8, Josh Kreiner. Kreiner looks like he's hitting 125 on the season. Hunt comes set, checks the runner, delivers, and starts with a strike. Way to work ahead, Hunt. Now let's stay ahead here. Hunt checks the runner, delivers for strike 2. And Hunt's got him in a hole 0-2. Hunt comes set, checks the runner at second, delivers strike 3. And that's 3 outs. That's going to take us to the
Going into the 4th
top
inning,
of the 4th.
your score, the New Bern Bears 18, your one of Vikings 2.
Thank you guys for watching this broadcast brought to you by Newbern Live, Stalls Medical and Adaptive Vans.
fourth inning for the Bears. Number 32, Carter Hoffman.
Leading off for the Bears here in the fourth is number 32, the shortstop, number 32, Carter Huffman. Carter's 2 for 3 tonight. Got a 3 RBI double and a solo home run. And he comes up there hacking, hits it to right fielder. Right fielder looks like he's got a beat on it, and he makes the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 1, Trey Walston.
That brings up Trey Walston. Trey is 1 for 1 tonight. Pitcher comes to the plate, misses on the inside for ball 1. Karkoff comes to the plate, misses in the dirt for a 2-0 count. Catcher does a good job blocking it up, keeping it in front. That ball misses high for a 3-0 count. Brings up a 3-0 count. And Justin takes advantage of the free pitch. Brings up a 3-1 count. Trey's looking one pitch one time here. Karkoff comes to the plate and called strike 2. Brings up full count with 1 out here for the Bears. Walston takes ball 4, and the Bears are in business with a body on a bag. That's going to bring up number 18, Jared Brown. Jared playing third base in third base, batting for Luke Lawhorn. And Karkoff misses high. And my apologies to all the fans out there. I don't have Jared Brown's photo. That pitch fouled off. Evens things at 1. I will do better and make sure I have a photo by the time the next game is played. Karkoff comes to the plate and misses high for a 2-1 count. Karkoff comes set. Checks on Trey Walston down at first. Brown, with a healthy swing, comes up empty. Evens things at 2. Karkoff comes to the plate, misses outside, and he says he did go. For strike 3, that brings up 2 outs. That's going to bring up Evan McGuire playing right field tonight.
Number 16, Evan McGuire.
And picks not in time. Karkoff comes to the plate, misses low for ball 1. My man Big Mac with an 0-1 count. I'm sorry, 1-0 count. Pitcher comes to the plate and catches the outside corner, gets the call for a 1-1 count. Catcher not catching that makes the umpire look bad. Karkoff comes to the plate. Evan with a healthy swing, fouls it off, and it's out of play. Brings up a 1-2 count with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. Pitcher comes set, delivers, and misses high. And that evens things up. We have the deuces wild here in the top of the fourth. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Big Mac looking to get a base knock here. That ball's up and in for a full count. Full count, 2 outs. I hear White Oak saying hold your ground. I hear Ellsworth saying make sure he comes to the plate. Runner's going to be moving on the pitch. Swing and comes up empty. Healthy swing comes up empty. That's going to take us to the bottom of the fourth. Bears still leads 17-2. Thank you for watching this broadcast brought to you by Newbern Live Installs Medical and Adaptive Vans. All right, that takes us to the bottom of the fourth inning. Pitcher is still Hunt Brinson, and the music playing in my ear. Bring up Wagner. And he's swinging a miss for strike 1. Hunt comes to the plate. Curveball gets in there for strike 2. Way to work ahead here, Hunt. Now let's stay ahead with an 0-2 count. And it looks like when I zoomed in on Hunt over there at first, messed up my camera angle. I got a little bit of fence in there. That misses. That curveball misses outside. Brings the count to 1-2. I will fix that camera. Get the fence out of there in between batters. Hunt comes to the plate. Ball's put on the plate to Jerry Brown. Jerry Brown makes the play, throws it across the diamond, not in time. Evan McGuire is there. So, Vikings have got a runner on first. Leadoff runner on. All right. Hunt comes in, puts the ball down. Hunt throws it across the diamond, not in time. Looked like, to me, there was some interference there. Looked to me like there was some interference there. The catcher and the hitter made contact. When the catcher came out of the hole trying to get the ball, that would be runner interference. Umpire is shaking his head no. And so the runners are on second and third. Coach Ellsworth argument does not hold up.
Number 2, Justin Clarkhoff.
Leadoff hitter number 2, Justin Karkoff. The current pitcher is digging in the box, corners in, middle back. Hunt comes to the plate, misses curveball, misses ball 1. And again, the Vikings are in business here. Runners on second, third. Hunt checks the runner at second, delivers fastball, strike for a 1-1 count. Carter working the runner back there, in and out. 1-1 count. Nobody out. Hunt Brinson. Case and McElrath, the battery. And that's a swing and a miss for strike 2. That brings up a 1-2 count. Hunt gets the sign. Checks the runner. Curveball. Hit in the air. Second baseman going back. Big Mac taking charge out there, making the catch in right field.
Now batting, number 1, Gavin Ramson.
That brings up Gavin Ramson. Ramson is 0 for 1 tonight. Looks like he reached on an error. Hunt comes to the plate and gets called strike 1 on the outside corner. Brings up an 0-1 count. Hunt comes set, checks the runner down there at second, delivers, curveball gets in there. It's hit in the air. Conman takes charge, makes the call, calls the ball, makes the catch for the second out of the inning. And the Bears have 2 outs. Vikings have got runners on second and third for the 3-hole hitter, number 13,
Now batting,
William Oldenburg. Oldenburg had his first hit of the season last inning. I'm sorry, reached on an error last inning. And he's swinging a miss in the dirt. All right, so here I am looking at my stats, and he struck out last time up, so he did not get a hit. And Hunt starts with a strike. Way to work ahead, Hunt. Now let's stay ahead here. 0-1 count. Hunt, curveball. He does not get the call. Looked like a great pitch to me. And the count's 1-1. Hunt comes set, checks the runners, delivers, and a swing and a miss for strike 2. That gives us a 1-2 count. So Hunt's got a 1-2 count, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. And delivers, swing and a miss in the dirt. Kaysen makes the tag for the 3rd out of the season, and the Vikings strand 2. That takes us to the top of the 5th. Score remains 17-2. Thank you for calling, or thank you for watching this broadcast brought to you by New Bern Live and Stahl's Medical and Adaptive Vans. It's going to bring up the leadoff hitter, Connor Morris, Luke Byers, Mike Woodard in the top of the 5th. Thank you for watching. All right, that brings up top of the lineup the center fielder, number 2, Connor Morse. Connor is 2 for 2 tonight. He walked, also been hit by a pitch. Looking for more great things from Connor. Ball's hit on the ground to the second baseman. Second baseman is in front. Throws it over to first. First baseman cannot handle it. Conman reaches on an error. That's going to bring up number 10, Luke Byers. Luke is 1 for 1 tonight. 2 RBIs, 2 walks, and hit by pitch. Kharkiv comes to the plate, misses up and away for ball 1. Kharkiv comes to the plate and gets the call on the outside corner. Evens it at 1. Kharkiv comes to the plate, misses high. Ball 2 brings up a 2-1 count. Kharkiv comes to the plate. Nugget takes a healthy swing, comes up empty, evens things at 2. Brings up a 2-2 count. Kharkiv comes set, checks the runner, delivers, misses high for a full count. Again, Connor Morse over there at first. Connor likes to run, but with a 17-2 lead, I don't think Coach Ellsworth's going to have him moving. That ball's put in play down the third baseline. Third baseman comes, makes play, but does not make the throw. I'm going to give that an infield single. Even if he threw it, he would have been on first. That brings up the senior designated hitter, number 20, Mike Woodard. He is 1 for 2 tonight. Has 5 RBIs with a couple of sac flies. And Kharkiv starts with a strike. Mike's got an 0-1 count. Kharkiv delivers. That ball's hit hard on the ground to the first baseman. First baseman makes the play, tags first. Runner advances. Connor advances to third. First baseman steps on first, throws it across the diamond to the shortstop who makes the tag. That's going to bring up number 17, the catcher, Kason McElrath. Kharkiv comes to the plate and doesn't get the call, misses outside. Kharkiv comes to the plate. Kason makes a healthy swing, comes up empty. That gives him a 1-1 count. Kharkiv comes to the plate and misses inside. 2-1 count. Kharkiv comes to the plate, misses high for a 3-1 count. Bears have 2 outs. 3-1 count. Comes to the plate. Kason, healthy swing, fouls it off for a full count. And Kharkiv's in his windup for the payoff pitch. Kason hits a ball down on the ground to Coach Ellsworth. Coach Ellsworth has another chance to make a play. And not able to come up with it. That ball's hitting the 5-6 hole. And Cason's got an RBI single. That runs the score up to 18-2. Cason McElrath, the catcher at first. We've got 2 outs. Brings up number 11, the current
Now
second
batting,
baseman,
number 11, Matthews.
Garrett Matthews. Garrett's 0 for 1 tonight with a walk. And Karkoff misses on the outside for ball 1. And Karkoff gets the call there. Evens things up at 1. Karkoff comes set, delivers, misses low for ball 2. 2-1 count. Pitcher comes to the plate, and Karkoff gets the call on the corner. And the deuce is wild here at the top of the 5th. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Karkoff comes set, delivers, and that curveball gets a called strike. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. Bears lead 18-2. Thank you guys for watching. This broadcast brought to you by New Bern Live installs medical and adaptive vans. All right, so Hunt Brinson's still pitching for the Bears. And the Vikings need 8 to keep the game going. And Hunt misses for ball 1. My apologies, it's 18-2. Vikings need to plate 7 to extend the game. 10 after 5. Hunt comes to the plate. That ball's put in play to the second baseman. Garrett camps out under it, makes the play, throws it across the first for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 3, Walker Medlock.
That brings up Madlock. Again, Hunt Brinson is still the pitcher of record. He's sitting at about 35 pitches here. Hunt comes to the plate, misses low in the dirt for ball 1. Brings up a 1-0 count. Hunt gets a sign from Kaysen. Curveball gets in there for strike one. Beautiful curveball. Curveball looked great there. Can't brag on that enough, guys. Hunt comes to the plate. Gets the call for a 1-2 count. Hunt comes set. Delivers. Ball's put in play. Foul ball. Count remains 1-2. And Coach Brooks Jernigan trots down there to get the foul ball. He must be the young guy in the dugout they forced to run down there after the foul balls. Hunt comes to the plate. Curveball, swing and a miss. Strike three. And the Vikings are down to their last out. And this young man has some good walk-up music. Dingwall coming to the plate. I do believe Dingwall's the catcher of record. Catching tonight. Hunt comes to the plate, misses high for ball one. Yes, Dingwall is catching. He actually has 2 hits on the night, 2 for 2. He's got 1 RBI. Hunt comes to the plate. That curveball misses outside. Started in the strike zone. And it ended out of the strike zone and in the dirt. Hunt comes set. Delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Brings up a 2-1 count. Hunt comes set. That curveball. Swing and a miss. And the deuce is wild here in the bottom of the 5th. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the Vikings are down to their last strike. Hunt gets the call from Kaysen, delivers, and gets a call. Strike 3, and that's ball game, folks. And the Bears break out of their losing streak in a fine way and win 18-2. We'll be back in action at the Bears Den, Boykin Field, on Thursday night, where we're going to host D.H. Conley. Thank you guys for watching. This broadcast is brought to you by New Bern Live and Stalls Medical and Adaptive Vans. Thank you for watching. And there is the victory coaches huddle for the winning team tonight. And again, the Bears break out in a fine way. And the coach is going to give them a attaboy. First attaboy they've had in a few games. Thank you guys for watching. This broadcast has been brought to you by New Bern Live and Stalls Medical and Adaptive Vans. We hope you don't need us, but if you do, we'll be there for you. This is Todd Rust. I'm signing off for the night. See you guys Thursday night at the Bears Den, where we're going to try to